Hi guys, this is Natasha, aka Natty Willie, and welcome to another episode of Natty's Book Corner. And I do have to apologize because I did not get a chance to finish reading The Kingmaker's Daughter by Philippa Gregory, which is the next book in the series of The Cousins' War. And I thought I would be able to finish it this week, but unfortunately I did not. But not to worry, because I do have another book that I want to review for you, and that is The Seventh Day by T.D. Jakes. And this is the first book by T.D. Jakes that I have read, and I overall enjoyed it. There were very short chapters, so you felt like you were moving along in the story way faster than you actually were. And the story is about this couple named Carrie and David who has a child named Michaela, and unfortunately she gets kidnapped by this sadistic person, and they have 7 days in which to find her. And so after 7 days they feel like she's gonna be dead, and so the clock is ticking, and it's very suspenseful in that regard. And through each section of the book you're going through each day, and a lot of stuff happens in 7 days. The marriage definitely gets to a rocky point because there are secrets that are revealed by both Carrie and David, and it's their journey to kind of work through that while going through the crisis of their daughter being kidnapped, and like who's to blame, and the reason why everything is happening now, and what is the purpose of everything happening at the same time. And Carrie, the wife, has actually gone through a lot of trauma in her life, and she made several changes, and David also has secrets that are also revealed. So it definitely focuses on, with each crisis, what is the person that's in the marriage willing to do or willing to work out with that other person. There's trust, there's commitment, and there's definitely faithfulness that's covered in this novel on both parties. And there were several points in the novel where, unfortunately, the only character that I liked at the moment was the cop that was working the case. And but overall, both characters kind of grew from the experience, both together in their marriage and apart. So there were some characters that were brought in and I felt like, really? And it definitely gives you an idea with also what who your friends are when you go through a crisis, and going through a friendship, the ups and downs of a friendship as well. That trust and that commitment and judgment. Who, if you're going through something, or if there's something in your past that you're not too proud of, is your friend going to look down on you? I mean, Carrie and David are really well-to-do. David is a professor. Carrie is a real estate agent. So they're really well-to-do, and they live like in a nice neighborhood and all that jazz. And they happen to go to T.D. Jakes' church, and he makes a cameo in his own novel. That's I find that cute and funny at the same time. But he definitely gives good advice in the novel, so that was good. And just, there were certain parts, especially in the beginning, I really felt that their friends were very judgmental and just not, they needed to work through their own issues, and you definitely got a little side story on that as well. Overall, I did think that it was a good book because it really makes you think, as far as when you're in a relationship, how much do you trust to reveal to that person? If you're not proud of your past, do you still reveal that to the person? And just that fear of revealing yourself to the point where you have to trust in the love that you have for that person, and hopefully getting to work through that. And I'm definitely glad that I read the novel, even though, it's a fiction novel. But you know what? Stuff like this, kind of happens. You see marriages break up all the time. So just getting a feel for a situation where, typically you'll be like, oh, well, I'll just break up with that person. Or, oh, well, this person just, I can't be with them, or you know, they broke my trust and that kind of a thing. So how do you really work through that? And forgiveness is also a very big theme in the novel as well. So I definitely give this novel about an 8 out of a 10, because I did feel that certain parts were a little confusing, especially with Carrie's point of view and what was going on with her. And then again, some of the characters that were brought in I felt were they probably could have left out. I think the drama of the situation in and of itself was enough that they didn't really need some of the characters that were introduced later on. And also, even though it feels like some things got resolved, some things didn't, and I think maybe that there's going to be a sequel. I would have to find out for you. But and thank you everyone for who has watched my videos, and hopefully you continue to watch my videos, and you know, again, leave comments. I'm definitely able to start a conversation, and you know, again, catch me on Twitter at willcat12. I'll definitely be back next week with The Kingmaker's Daughter, I promise. Philippa Gregory. I'm continuing the Cousins War series. I talk to you later. Bye. My cat's looking at me like, what is she doing? Why is she filming herself? Yeah, that's right. More episodes of Natty's Book Corner can be found in the Science of Books section on the Nerd Elements YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.